You can hear me on my side, but I'm about to talk stream. I just want to say hi, everyone. We do not have the Duck tonight. Duck is playing Devour with some friendos. Hi, Mojo. Hope you're doing well. I'll be streaming with Mama Zealot tonight, and we'll probably wait over to one of the ladies playing Devour. And then, yeah, should be a decent night. Anyway, let me get over to Discord. Are you there, Mom? Mom? She might have walked away. She asked if I was ready yet, and I was like, I was almost ready. I was on the phone with a close friend. A phone call with them. There. Hello?
Yeah,
Oh, there it goes.
I
Weird.
had muted myself so I wouldn't be coming across your stream until you were there.
Sorry about that. No, I was trying to talk to you, but I guess I toggled it off by accident.
Absolutely
Mm,
not. The inspector's brigade warned me people might come digging around
I
here.
just getting some din.
that's fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah, been a long day. We did a lot of stuff I did some stuff on the proceedings for the Grand Secretary and
No part of the
had my
deed
dentist appointment
requires
this morning and got
imperial
something from
guards.
Get Covered Illinois, which is
Pass out.
replacing healthcare.gov for Illinois residents.
Oh boy.
And I'm a little nervous about what my healthcare costs are going to happen. And because I'm receiving Social Security benefits, I'm probably not going to have as good of a tax credit, if any. So I'll know more once it actually opens on Saturday.
Oh, that's right, because Social Security is counted as taxable income, which is stupid. I have many words on that, but
Well, it's survivor benefits, so I understand that more than if it was my actual retirement. But yeah, and I don't get paid year round. I get paid 6 months out of the year. So even if I had the extra income that I could kind of account that I would have so much per month, it's only 6 months. It's not the whole year. So it's just kind of a,
it's an understandable worry.
yeah.
But you otherwise had an okay day?
Yeah. I'm
Good.
sorry. It's just, yeah, doing the paperwork this afternoon and I'm dealing with some stuff with the library workers' comp insurance still. So I just had a lot of stuff on my brain today. And we're converting the library's phone from a landline to a voice over IP, and I was dealing with emails on when they're coming to set up or what my responsibilities are going to be setting up. Yeah, it's just it's like it's my day off, and I had more emails today about the library than I did yesterday.
Ryder,
So,
no. You can't have my food. Down. Down. Bad boy.
what's your day then?
It's been quiet. It's been mostly relaxing. Not much happening today.
Okay.
I mean, it's unfortunately how most of my days are right now.
So how's Ben doing?
Shaman's doing okay.
Okay. By the way, Mojo Loki came on and said, "Hey, how's the Fed doing?"
Yeah, I responded.
Oh, oh, I didn't see that.
weapon caster, boy.
Cool. I'll be going into town tomorrow night. His birthday was yesterday, so I told him I'd bring him some cookies tomorrow night.
Okay.
Oh, I told you I got rid of the dust, didn't I?
Yep.
They picked it up last Friday. So I shampooed and vacuumed that area of the rug Sunday. Got up this morning and thought I smelled a whiff. I've moved the heavy comforter to my bed. Thought I smelled a whiff, so I washed 2 blankets today. I don't know if they're from last year or if this was current. I'm hoping it was not current because Brody is sleeping so peacefully right next to me. He's being a good boy. So I'm like Castle Bartleby.
Okay.
I got Ballerina in. It does have Keanu Reeves in it as a cameo. It's like she runs into John Wick in there.
Yeah, it's in the same universe. That's about it.
Yeah, it's in the same universe, but supposedly he's in it. He's actually listed in the credits on the outside of the box. I'll let you know if it's any good.
Okay.
You snoring, Peach? Yes, he's snoring.
The Duck and I watched Vikings while I played some computer games today. It's during the week I don't do a whole lot of chores because I'm waiting on, the Duck's work close. Ryder, down. You're being harassing. Down. No, down.
Did she work today?
Yeah, she works every day of the week but Monday.
Oh, okay.
I'm not working, but she did.
Okay.
But, yeah. We watched it when she got home because she got home early.
What'd you watch?
The Vikings. It's
Oh, this TV series that you're hooked on. Okay.
I mean, we're not hooked on it. We're just like...
You've mentioned it multiple times. I haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
We're binging through it, so... It finished up in like 2021 or something.
I've got the last season of Royal Pains to watch after I watch Ballerina. I've got Talk to Mariah in the Forlong Tog outside. Are you trying to go up?
I was just saying, I was trying to see if I could go, but I can't.
Oh, it doesn't go any further? Okay.
Nope. I've got to talk to Leon and I've talked to Maria. I think we're doing the Leon quest.
I need to talk to Maria still.
Look at your quest. That's in the Forlorn Tog. We're still in Walrusburg. Stay on point.
Right. Okay, so I've got to talk to Leon.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we did that tower there.
So now we can go talk to Leon?
Yes?
Oh, you just went. I got far enough behind you. I didn't see you until you were going in the door as I came up around the curve. Going into the building. Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Fishing pearls. There are. Apparently, so. All that's left is to take this evidence to the Inspector's Brigade and expose Maladay for the dirty cook he is. Allons-y!
Oh, so now he's with us. Okay.
Yeah, now we got 2 dudes.
Well, I don't see the polar bear at the moment. I just see the penguin. Oh, now they're both there. Okay. So expose Commissioner Maladay. Is that what we're doing?
Yep. It's still in Waltersburg.
Up. Okay, I'm here.
Mr. Ryder, we're going to have a long night if you keep this up.
What's he doing?
I'm just trying to get to my food.
Peach knocked my lunch off today. I had sat down and thought I'd left my phone in the kitchen. Turned out my phone was buried under the papers on the couch next to me. Heard a thump. He had knocked over my French toast with syrup and the bacon onto the ground. I put him in the kennel for a little bit. He was so food motivated. Was not happy.
It taking a lot of load for you as well?
Huh? Yeah, it's taken. I'm still loading.
Okay.
Excuse me. Oh.
Fine. I'm just eating some tomato soup with some veggies mixed in.
I had the leftovers from where I ate supper with Groovy last night. We had a good time.
That's good.
We've tentatively set another date, Saturday, December 6th. She said there's dueling pianos at the casino in Terre Haute. She says it's cool. So we're tentatively set that I'll drive to Terre Haute after I get off work on that Saturday. She said I could go ahead and let Catherine and Darren know if they wanted to come too. So she was heading out to Europe today. She's doing another trip to Europe. She has friends over there.
Okay. This is loading a while. Ryder? No.
That is. This is really weird.
Well, they were doing some updates on the servers earlier today. They advertised it, but it's supposed to be for tomorrow. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, and it could be, with the hurricane that went through. I mean, things could be messed up in the south, or the
Didn't go anywhere
connections.
near Texas, though.
No, but it did go right across the middle of Jamaica. I think it was headed straight up to the ocean from that. But
Yeah, but I mean, Kings Isle is in Texas, not Jamaica.
yeah, you just never know what kind of storms they're dealing with. I mean, it's been kind of overcast and not stormy, but overcast here all day. Lucky. Oh, excuse me. So I upgraded to the new Libra app for my sensor. Did I tell
Just a
you
moment.
this?
Ryder, back away. Just because you knocked it off doesn't mean there's anything on it. No. What? What about Libra? Oh.
Okay, my sensor, they have a new app, so I couldn't install the app until I was going on a new sensor, which was last Monday. I've been fighting this for a week because the app does funky things. So I spent a half hour on the phone with Abbott support Monday morning,
Oh, this is library stuff.
and
Okay.
I basically
Everything's
explained what I needed, so they sent me over to the tech guys. And I got a very nice man, and I explained it to him, and he's like, really? It does, and so he was taking notes and looking, and so I said, I have to reboot my phone before I scan it every single time. I shouldn't have to reboot my phone. I said, I love the fact it does the 24-hour, it monitors, so I don't have to just scan to get the graph. It does the graphing no matter what, and then I can scan to get a logbook entry so you can kind of see it at different times. And, my doctor told me to scan 4 times a day. And I'm having to reboot my phone every time I scan it. He's like, you're kidding me. I said, no. I said, I tried turning Bluetooth on and off and then back on. That didn't work. And if I accidentally scan without pressing the stupid button inside the app, there's actually an icon I have to tap to scan. The old app, you could just hold the phone near your sensor and it would scan no matter what. Listen, if you scan without tapping that button first, it says, we see that you attempted to scan, try again. Well, because I'm having to reset it, I was having to reset every time I accidentally didn't tap the button. So he suggested I turn off the NFC connection and turn it back on. And actually that's working, so I don't have to reboot my phone every time. Are you in yet? I am still just sitting here.
No, I'm just sitting here too. It hasn't even
Wow.
crashed yet. This is wild.
I know. And it's showing us talking in our little, where it shows the Discord
Oh yeah,
overlay.
no. This is a King's Isle issue. This is not an internet.
So he told me, he says, try doing the NFC. I'll wait on do it while I'm on the phone with you. So I scanned and then I turned the NFC off and then back on. And amazingly enough, it scanned. So at least now I just have to remember after I scan, I turn the NFC off and then back on so it's ready for the next time I scan. But he's like, it shouldn't be doing that. And I said, no, it shouldn't. This is silly. And he says, well, your doctor could access your scans, your numbers through LibreView. I said, I don't know that the healthcare system I belong to allows the doctors to go outside their system to an external system in the office. Hadn't thought of that. So he was really nice, and I said, "I'm sorry." I said, he says there are other people having this problem. I said, "Thank you." I was starting to worry that I didn't know how to operate a computer or a phone, and I was starting to sound like a boomer, and I'm a millennial. And he laughed. He says, "Actually, ma'am, this has been a really nice phone call because usually the first thing I have to say when I get a call in is, okay, let's open your app." And I can't tell you how many times I have, what's an app, or how do I open my app? And at least you knew what you were talking about. And I said, yeah, I know just enough to be dangerous. And we laughed. So it was a really good phone call. And at least he gave me he says, I really hope they'll get this fixed. This is something, there's a lot of people having this problem. And this is definitely something we don't want people dealing with. So hopefully there'll be a fix and there'll be an upgrade to the app sometime in the near future. So I thanked him. And he said, you have a great rest of the day. And thank you for a good call this morning. I said, well, thank you for helping out, and you have a good day, too. So it was a good call.
Better stop lipping your lips. You ain't getting any more tomato soup. Nah, no tomato soup for you. Okay, so I'm thinking we close Wizard and we try to reopen Wizard, because this is ridiculous.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do here.
I don't either. I mean, we sit here and wait for it to spin, but...
That's the problem we're in right now. I'd rather
Oh,
just...
wait. Oh, no, it was in the lock screen on your screen. Okay, so I'm going to close Wizard.
That would have irritated me, though, if that had happened, where, like, I jumped out and you got in immediately.
No. I was looking at your screen. I'm like, wait a minute, I log out and he can hop in? So I was thinking the same thing.
Us getting rage baited by each other. Let's go.
So tell me about the run Sunday. How'd it go? Is it fantasy or is it something else?
We're not playing right now. We're doing Jason's test play.
Yeah, I know it's Jason's test play. Is it fantasy or is it?
It's steampunk-ish, I guess.
Okay. Because it kind of sounded Western, which I was thinking like Boot Hill or something like that from the way it sounded.
Well, that's because Steve built a Western-esque character. Well, I would say built. He didn't. He was using a pre-run, and he just started pontificating about who it was and what they could be, and hard like role playing and while we're playtesting, which is fine. It was silly humor, but we were just doing test play of rules.
Okay.
It's a 2d12 or 2d8 system, so you roll 2d12 or 2d8 in some tandem, either together. Well, not two. I mean, you roll d12s or d8s in tandem. And they're you're rolling on like it matches the symbol table.
Okay.
And the symbols compute to different things that correspond when you use the attack. So like there's a success star, there's a hazard to them, and then there's like an exploitation. So like it's not complicated, it's just a little fiddly, which is why like I don't know if you're in that group chat, but like I sent a custom dice roller. I saw
the group chat.
I sent a custom dice roller link because like Jason wants to
have. Okay,
I'm
there. Are we ready to log in? Try to go in this dungeon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
okay.
Sure. I hit the X button.
I did too, right after you. So you enjoying it?
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I mean we're not playing a game; we're test playing.
Well, you're playing combats and stuff. Are you having fun?
I mean, reasonably, yeah. I don't have a strong opinion right now. I haven't seen anything I disliked, but I don't think there's anything I loved. But Jason seems to be really excited. He's motivated, and I was giving feedback about like how to optimize it because a couple times we just had like a bunch of symbols, and I'm like,
You went in and I still had to get through dialogue. Next time before you walk in and say, are you finished dialogue?
I got dragged in after I closed the dialogue box.
Oh, I had to move actually.
I didn't touch moving at all. That's the worst part. But yeah, no, I don't have a negative opinion on it. I just don't have a strong one because like we're not playing a game, we're just playing rules, and he doesn't have everything else fleshed out. He just wants to make sure like it's playable and it makes sense and it feels balanced.
Okay.
Good, that guy on one shot. Nice.
Did I not even go off?
I targeted him. I killed him in one shot.
Oh wow. Okay.
I cast I put a gargantuan on a brimstone revenant and I crit it. I have been seeing more in my week, but in silly my week kind of thing. I have been following enough stuff on Twitter now that I actually see the Wizard 101 community that is not kids on Twitter. And it's not huge, but there's enough people who are under 40 playing this game. Over 20. So it just reminded me over the course of seeing that stuff this week of like Wizard does a really bad job of like putting itself into streaming, and I feel like from just the sheer amount of community interactions that I was seeing like a couple thousand people liking and commenting on stuff. They could have a thriving Twitch or YouTube or Kick community, and they're just not supporting it because it's not what they think about, and that's too bad. It's another streaming platform. If you ask what is Kick, it's run by a casino that used to do crypto casino. I think it still does. I say used to. It probably still does. So it doesn't rely on corporate advertisement money. And it gives better returns to people who use the platform. But your money is, maybe not coming from the best of cleanest of sources. I do stream on it because there is a thriving community of non-casino streamers there growing because they hate the Twitch environment and how kind of bad at corporate Twitch is becoming, or is. That being said, every time Twitch does something bad, Kick finds a way to ruin its image. So,
Kick does or Twitch?
What's that?
Kick or Twitch?
Yes. Twitch will do something to hurt its reputation, and Kick will be like, "Ha! Watch this if you think that's bad." And it's like, this is not how we like win the streaming war. Ryder, down, stop. You're messing with cords. Down. I don't mind you being pesky and wanting food, but when you start messing with my cable cords, it's bad. Come here. I love you. I'm not giving you anything. I'm just telling you I love you. I love you, boy. Or I can hear the duck screaming upstairs. The duck is playing a horror game with some friendos, and I think the duck is pissing their pants. Because the duck is just as bad as horror as I am.
Which is like me. I don't like horror at all. I really hate all the ads I'm seeing for the new It that's on Netflix. Like during Raw the other night, I know horror is a demographic for wrestlers, but I get so tired of it this time of year because I don't want to see the horror stuff while I'm here by myself.
I mean, that's understandable.
And the new It just looks terrifying.
I mean,
I had enough problems with Tim Curry as Pennywise in the TV show when you were a baby that your dad and I got suckered into watching by friends. You said, "Oh, you'll love it. It's a great story." I hate Stephen King stuff.
Again, I think the only Stephen King novel or story I have watched that I didn't like think was cringe or get uncomfortable by was like Shawshank Redemption. That's by him, right?
And I've not watched Shawshank Redemption, and I loved The
And
Stand that he wrote because it wasn't. I mean, there's horror in it, but it was more of the good versus evil into the world kind of thing, and I liked it.
there's also
It was made into a miniseries.
it's not
And he also co-wrote with Peter Staub, was a horror author that one of my former pastor's wives when I was in high school, she loved Peter Staub, got me hooked on it. And
also we've gotten
with Peter,
stunned back to back, by the way, which is pretty damn rough.
yeah, I know, and I can't do anything about it. Sorry.
No, it's not your
Um,
fault.
so anyway, Peter Staub was good because the one thing I can't stand about Stephen King is, especially if they're supernatural villains, he doesn't kill his villains off. He lets them stay around.
I mean, that's a
He
horror
lets them
trope,
get
yeah,
away.
and that's a horror trope since like H.G. Wells days. Like,
No, H.G. Wells did have the good guys win and the bad guy and the thing die. There were
uh,
things that died.
I was
I
thinking
mean,
like the humans didn't
and
die,
I
the
will
monsters
admit,
did.
I never read H.G. Wells, but I've seen The Time Machine and I've read some of it.
I know the bad guys lose, and I know but the human bad guys don't die. I don't think. I think it's all the monsters.
Yeah, but they lose. And the problem is Stephen King does a lot of supernatural stuff, so the bad guys get away. And that gave me nightmares.
Oh,
And
because
he did the movie, he wrote the book Christine that the movie is based on, where the car is possessed and kills people. It came out when I was like 10 or 11 years old, and we were at a theater. Yeah, mom and dad took me to see a movie, and that was one of the previews. For the next 2 months, I had nightmares because you know the way my mom and dad's old house faced, my bedroom faced the road. And I had nightmares every night that a car was going to come driving through my window from down the alleyway. And he also did Maximum Drive, which is where the semi is possessed. And so I can't, and he doesn't get rid of the bad guys.
there's also I think he did Green Mile, or is that a different author who did Green Mile?
No, Green Mile, he did too. Yeah.
And Green Mile isn't horror. Green Mile is just kind of depressing.
It's like
because-
Shawshank Redemption. It's not horror, but they came out late enough after I'd read too many of his books to get suckered into reading another one, so I wouldn't read them.
yeah, they're both kind of sad in their own way. There's like just unfortunate tragedy baked into both stories, but they're
Okay,
not
and
horror.
so I don't know if you know the background, but he was hit by a guy. Okay, so he lives rural Maine. Okay, and 20 years ago, when you were a little boy, maybe even longer than 20 years, a guy driving down the road, one of his neighbors, accidentally ran into him with a truck and did a lot of massive physical damage. And the guy, it all got resolved in court. He bought the truck, and it turned out it was an accident. He didn't mean to hit Stephen King. It was I don't remember exactly what happened, but something happened, and he was hit, and he was laid up for a long time. There was concern about whether he'd survive or not. Anyway, he recovers. He bought the truck from the man that hit him, and took a sledgehammer to the truck until there was nothing left of the truck over time.
Okay, I mean, there's a therapy for some people.
It's a therapy thing, yes, but you know he had to have been thinking about the guy at the same time he's doing it. I mean, yes, the truck.
Okay, I mean,
didn't
how
do it.
bad was he crippled? Was he like a vegetable, almost dead? I mean, okay, he didn't kill
He
his
wasn't
neighbor.
a vegetable. He had his mind, but his body was really broken in
Okay,
places.
I mean,
don't-
so yeah, so he didn't kill his neighbor. He bought his neighbor's property. He compensated for him. and
Yeah,
he
but it
destroyed
just it shows to me it just
There's,
shows
I
kind
think
of
there's,
personality behind him.
I feel like
So
out of all the things that he has done that I would say are immature and stupid, that one feels like the least dangerous thing he has ever done because he could have hurt
there are
himself,
people
but
who
he didn't
said,
hurt
"Thank
anyone.
God he beat up the truck and not the guy." You know, he didn't sue the guy, or maybe the insurance had to cover. The guy's insurance covered. You know, anyway. But he and his wife are both creepy authors, and it's just.
I mean, they
yeah.
live in Maine. They choose to live in Maine. That's the first problem.
Yeah, I feel sorry for their kids. Actually, is the.
Okay, now you're getting into personal territory, and you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't go for their family. That's not right.
No, I feel sorry for the kids because with mom and dad who both write creepy novels, can you imagine like Halloween at their house?
Okay, so it's either like Gomez and Morticia, and the kids are just like them, and it's a happy family, Or you're getting into uncomfortable territory, and it's like I'd
Or you're
rather.
Marilyn living with the monsters, the niece who's normal, and they're the weird monsters, and they think she's weird.
I'd
So
rather think they're silly little goobers who all feed off of each other than think they're bad people. I
I
feel
don't
like
think they're bad. I
no,
just
but you
think
were diving down the wrong.
no,
Okay,
no. I
you're
always
drive.
joke it's a shame to waste two houses with them married to each other because both their books are creepy.
Okay, you're still coming at them with a personal attack about why their home is wrong and yours is good,
I
and I
did
just
not
don't.
say their home is wrong. I said I just can't imagine growing up in a house with a person who writes those kind of novels because I bet they just. I'm betting. I'm assuming the sense of humor is warped too with that.
I
With
mean,
the
if he
horror.
almost died in a car accident, his sense of humor is already warped as it is. Because there's enough psychological evidence on like encountering death when you almost die, you change your humor permanently. Like that's what happens to a lot of soldiers. Is their humor becomes permanently morose because they've seen death or caused death. So like, wouldn't be
Anyway, I'm
surprised.
not hating on him. I can't read his books. I have nightmares every time I read. I could read the book, like I said, I could read The Stand. I could read the books he co-wrote with Peter
Oh,
Staub.
stunned.
Because
God, I hate these stunts. What the hell?
because Peter Staub, at least, the bad guy is the story is resolved. The bad guy is neutralized in some way at the end of the story. You know, the good guys win, and I personally need that in my
I mean,
stories.
that's fine to have. I just like that's entirely different issue than the man is creepy, and I think he would raise his kids weird.
I
That's
didn't say he would raise his kids weird. I was saying I felt sorry for the kids. I would hate to be that child because I can't. I had an uncle
I
who liked to throw a
okay.
napkin
The
over.
reason
Stop and let me finish.
I,
Stop and let me finish. I had an uncle who liked to scare me. I can't imagine having a father who writes those kind of novels. What how he would try to scare his kids.
okay, are we talking about the uncle who was a creeper?
No, we're talking about my uncle that's still alive. When he was in high school, he would do that to tease
Oh,
me,
okay. Well,
and he knew it scared
but
me, and I always got in trouble for screaming.
I was to say he had a bully personality when he was younger, so that's not surprising because he's a good old boy. That's not the same personality type. I just
No, and in fact, he called me sweetie Monday when I texted him happy birthday. I accidentally texted him happy birthday. I looked at my phone wrong and thought it was his birthday day, which was Monday. And I did it last week and I thought it was on that day. So I texted him a week early and I'm like, I am so sorry. I just realized I texted you on the wrong day. He says, no, it's good to get it early. Happy birthday, sweetie. He called me sweetie twice in a text. I was stunned. So anyway,
I mean
have you
he
gotten,
likes our family. I mean it's just like
I don't remember him ever calling me sweetie. That was just,
I
it
mean
kind of
it's
took me
because to
back.
be fair, like he's getting old enough in age. He may not like we're having the
Yeah,
conversation about Grandpa. We can have the same
yeah.
conversation about him because he's not that much
Oh,
younger than
speaking of
Grandpa.
his family, did you get the save the date?
Yes, for my cousin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna make
think I
sure you
did.
got
Yeah.
one. Okay.
Was it coming by mail or or are you talking about something by text? Because
No,
I
I got
definitely.
it by mail. I got it in my. It came in my mail Saturday, but I didn't pick up mail Saturday,
Oh,
so
then
I
it may
picked
not
up
have gotten
Sunday.
to us yet because we checked our mail. We checked
You
Monday.
should have gotten it by now, I would think, if you checked today.
No,
Yesterday or
we didn't. We
today.
didn't check today. I'll check tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Well, you said you got it, so you must have gotten some other notification.
I remember someone in the family mentioning it to me by text. So
Oh, I bet your aunt did.
yeah,
So
that's um yeah. Yeah, I think it was my aunt. Sorry.
no, that's okay. See,
Uh,
I could heal you. I'll throw a healing on you. I'll have an attack. Um, so it was funny
oh
talking
hey,
to
my
somebody
wizard
that
crashed.
your wizard just crashed.
Yeah.
Your spell went
I looked
off.
at that's fine. It's just
No, no, no.
wizard crash.
It's funny. Your spell went off.
That's
So I want
because
to attack the guy while you're getting back in. I'll leave him because I don't want to mess up
what
our
the hell?
battle.
That's so stupid. I like what the hell, wizard? No, I just it reminds the criticism about the kind of household someone raises just weirds me out because it's the kind of criticism that people levied against Ted Cruz when he was doing stuff during COVID, whether we liked it or not. It was the crap that people heard on him for how he was raising his kids. It's the stuff that got aimed at
Okay,
Charlie Kirk.
wait.
It's the stuff that got aimed at. It's the stuff that got aimed at Charlie Kirk because everyone likes to pretend every conservative on the planet is a creeper, raising their kids and endangering them, especially if they're anti-abortion.
That has nothing to do with me saying a guy who writes horror novels, what he might do to get rid of the horror, how he deals with the horror vibes in his normal life.
I think the implication is the same. I think you're coming at it, even if you think you're coming at a different angle, you're making the same kind of criticism.
Actually, no. As a librarian who's dealt with a lot of authors and read what they do in their personal lives, the number of authors who carry what they do in their books into their real life is a lot more than you realize. So I don't think I'm as far off. I don't think I'm as far off as the people attacking conservatives based on what they think conservatives are.
I think you're making the same kind of criticism.
I think you're overinflating my comparison. And
you start off by saying
their
household was creepy and you'd hate to be the kids, which is exactly what people say about Charlie Kirk's kids after he got shot. I'd hate to be the kids in that house.
Okay, my problem with that is Charlie Kirk didn't do anything creepy, didn't write creepy novels.
It's because of his
minds being creepy fits those novels more.
Again, to you. There are plenty of people who read Stephen King and don't think his books are creepy in the way you're talking about.
Oh, no. Most people I know who love Stephen King and can't wait to read the new one when it comes out admit that
I swear to God, yeah.
is.
Stop jumping at the cords, boy. I love you.
Honestly, it's funny. I was just talking with a couple of the patrons because they were asking if his new book had come out yet, or asked if I was getting the running. He wrote the. I've got to look up whether the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Richard Dawson Running Man is based off the Stephen King novel. Stephen King is re-releasing The Running Man, but the plot, and it's being released as a new movie.
It's more like a game show with more than one.
It's not the same plot as the Arnold movie.
I think it's based off of a book by Stephen King, but it may have been they're reading.
No. The new movie is actually based off the novel by Stephen King. And I wonder if the Arnold Richard Dawson movie was roughly based off, because it was set in a really weird futuristic game show.
No, it was set in the 1990s. I watched it actually last year. It's set in the 1990s.
We watched it when we were first married, so that was 30-some years ago.
It was set in the dystopian world of like 2017. It was supposed to be far future because it was 30 years out. Imagining a world run by corporations because the government had fallen apart.
And Richard Dawson plays a really evil, creepy game show host.
Yes, who operates for the state to help them sanitize public executions. It is based. The dystopian action film is directed by Paul Glazer.
Okay, so that's not what the novel. Okay, so stop. I know the story from the movie, the Richard Dawson Arnold movie. So I was doing book orders and I saw Stephen King was coming out with Running Man. They're re-releasing it as a single novel. It turned out it was originally a short story in some of his compilations. It's not a game show trying to do this dystopian thing. It's basically this man's daughter is dying of a deadly disease and he doesn't have the money for the treatment. So he does this game show where 6 teams of trained professional killers hunt him, and if he survives for so many days, he receives like this big bucket load of money, which will be enough to pay for his daughter's cure. And he decides to do it. That's the premise of the new movie coming out and the book that Stephen King released.
Yes, and the thing is when I watched actually something interviewing Dawson and Glazer about why they changed it, and the reason why they changed it was because with Stephen King's permission, they wanted to adapt it to like an actual plausible future for America. So yes, you still have like the death squad of privatized military ready to kill you for money, but it seems less believable if average people could compete, and more believable that this is a way you deal with criminals who'd give them a second chance. That's the way they wanted to do it. But so
they adapted the original story to change. They changed.
So my understanding is they had more permission to do that than The Shining did, because I know Stephen King hates The Shining, the movie, because I
didn't know that.
Yeah, I remember something about like Stephen King hated the adaptation of The Shining.
Really? Again, I've never read that book. And the books I have read,
it's mostly because. It's mostly because, like, most of the book is basically a Kubrick fever dream. And while, like, it's considered a artistic work of art to movie critics. Stephen King hates the fact that Kubrick didn't talk to him at all when he made the adaptation. So the entire movie is basically Kubrick's back of mind and not actually based off the book. It has the book's name,
Oh,
and that's about it.
oh, okay. Well,
Um,
it's interesting because, like, I know Pet Cemetery was the book I read that the way it ends, I had nightmares in college. I read it in college. I had nightmares, even though I had a roommate for 6 months. I had a hard time sleeping because of the way the book ends. And then they came out of the movie, and somebody's like, "Aren't you going to go see that?" And I'm like, "No, the book scared me enough. I'm not going to watch it." I visualize stories I read anyway, and so that's part of the reason why I have nightmares from stuff I read. I'm not
also,
going to go see something that could put faces to my dreams worse,
also,
than I'm
apparently,
already.
the original Running Man was written by underneath his alias. It's not. It was not a credit to
Yeah, it's
Stephen
a
King.
Richard Bach. It's a Richard Bachman story because the Richard Bachman stories have been released by him multiple times. Yeah, I know. He did stuff that if it wasn't he kind of wrote stuff under Richard Bachman that he didn't want to write under Stephen King. So
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, King, like Lawnmower Man, and eventually later on The Shining, King demanded his name not be used in the film's marketing because he was upset about the production stuff. Also, I'll be back in a moment. I see the boy getting into something, and I bet.
okay,
Write her down. 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 Down.
I'm gonna mute yourself.
Oh.
Might I make a suggestion? If you can hear me,
Oh.
can you hear me?
I'm back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I said I'm back.
Mute yourself before you do that because you know that there are some people out there that they hear you yelling at a cat
I
like
don't.
that.
I
They're
don't
gonna.
care. I don't care. I don't. I don't.
Okay, all
I know.
right.
I have to yell at my cat because he was trying to get into something that Duck left behind down here, and I
Oh, I
get
know.
heated, and they can make all the accusations in the world. I'm just yelling at my cat because my cat is food motivated.
Okay. I just didn't want you to getting people complain about you and
No
think
one complains,
you
Mom.
this.
And a platform where people have hit their dogs or hurt their cats, thrown their pets
Oh,
around.
please don't get me going on that.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying, like, me
unfortunately.
yelling is the least of Twitch's concerns.
Okay, we're off to
We
the
need to talk
innkeeper.
to the innkeeper, yeah. It's just, he was trying to knock something off, and he doesn't respond to anything
I
other than
know he
shouting
doesn't.
or quick
It's
movement.
just like when Peach knocked off my lunch today. So,
It's like,
yeah.
I gotta meow loudly, or hiss, basically, verbally, and he treats. I'll be back, he's sniffing something again. What are you eating? What are you eating? What are you eating? What are you eating? What? Upstairs. Upstairs. Yeah. Where are you trying to go? Where are you trying to go? My boy. I'm gonna hold you, okay? Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Teleport to me. I'm in the inn.
Hi, boy. Hi. 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 Yes, you can be in your spot. I moved all the food stuff.
Maybe you need to get the fishing pole pickle and you can dangle it while you're playing.
There you go, boy. The boy requested attention. He's just making noise. Oh, are you still there, Mom?
Yeah, teleport to me in the inn. I've already talked to him. I'm ready to go to Maria now in Forlon Tog. Well, wait, let me see if there's any other quests in here.
I just saw a forlorn talk in the quick quest. Oh.
I was just looking to see if there was anything.
Hi, boy. I love you. I love you a lot, Ryder. I do.
So now you can talk to him.
Wizard, Leon, please. You did. The penguin. As for you, wizard, I wish I had more to give you.
Talk to Redden in Forlorn Tog. So we have two people to talk to in Forlorn Tog. Forlorn Tag, however you say it.
Tig?
Tag.
That's
Kind
the
of
way I
reminds
say
me
it.
of Tide, which is the from Dragon Age, except it's not spelled the same.
Ryder, what you doing, boy? Why you all sniffer? There's no food here. It's all gone. And you found something that I gotta give your mom crap for later tonight, because she put food where she wasn't supposed to, instead of taking it up.
You got into found it.
He found it. He tried to get into it. It was thankfully closed, but she shouldn't have put it where she did.
Why is it saying that? Wait,
I think the arrow was just confused.
Yeah, because it's like, wait. Oh, maybe we had to come up onto this level. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh.
Yeah, I think that's it, because we were on the below this bridge.
Yeah,
Hi,
fuck it up,
Peach.
boy. Go get mom. Go get her. Go get her, boy. Go tell her.
I'm gonna do a silver
Oh.
chest.
Fuck it up, boy. Yeah, get it, boy. Fuck it up. Yeah, fuck it up.
Is it Santa Pickle?
I don't know. Can't tell. But he was hunting something. So either it's bug or toy. And regardless, in the basement, I encourage him to hunt both.
Oh yeah.
I am sorry to tell you, but if you hope the road is...
Come now, Maria.
In this case, I suspect it is. Bully.
I'm getting a lot of spell elements, which is nice.
That's nice. Sorry, I'm doing silver chest. I'm almost done. It was a drop kit, catch a
You're
key.
fine.
And I won, yay. Hi, Ellie. What you doing? You want to sit next to me? Okay. You can sit next to me, but I have to play my game. You can sit next to me. Okay, here I am. I got to talk to Maria. Or Maria.
Maria. I was looking to see
Well,
what the
actually, I knew
spell
a
was.
Maria in college that didn't have the I. It was Marya. And she pronounced it Maria. She was from Latvia or Lithuania in college.
I was getting several for a spell called Nested Fury. There it is. Oh, it's a shadow spell that does ice, fire, lightning. Oh, that'd be nice to have.
Really?
Yeah, I'm at
What did I have
36.
now happen? Wizard, one of the scholars left a
I
message
had
for
to
you.
learn
Come
it.
see me in the Arcanum immediately or don't. I honestly don't care. Librarian Fitzhume. I have no idea what that is.
Neither do I.
We're done tonight. I gotta talk to Brandon.
And you got it, not me. Oh, he gave a bunch of different versions of himself. Okay. Um... So...
Oh, this is, I have to go to Dragonspire to talk to somebody about joining a secret order that investigates dragons to learn more about the dragon titan. Okay. It says Highway Traveler in Forlorn Tongue.
Don't waste any more of my time.
There's a wooden chest.
The bully mammoths took my luggage. You simply
This one I gotta go talk to the Traveler.
You're fine. I'm just looking around the map right now. Because we're in the Forlorn Tide, so I was just seeing if there was any more quests out. I see a quest with a red in the quest finder, so I'm walking around these the mammoths before we deal with them, just to make sure that we got all the quests that we can. Okay, so there's a
So we
gate.
need to go fight bully mammoths. You ready to do that?
Yeah, there's a gate over here, so we can't get through the quest finder guide, quest giver. So we're just doing
Where?
the bully mammoths. Over here to the right, if you come up past the Traveler, there's like a little gate. There's like a drawbridge here that's still up. That clearly goes to the other area, and you can... If you stand in the right position, you can see people on the other side, and one of them is a quest giver. We can't get to it yet. Where did you go? For here, Mom. Hello? Turn around. Over this way is what I was talking about. Oh, Discord crashed. Very cool. Oh, one issue after the other. Why would anything tech work? It's so cool. Why would anything be functional? What? I don't want that. That's what I was saying in the stream. I guess my Discord question, I hadn't realized it. Yes, we can't do it yet, but you can see the quest giver on the other side. So at some point we'll get there. But right now, I guess we're just doing the bullies. Which they've got to be yeah, there's got to be a dungeon for it. Oh no, these guys out here. Okay. Hmm. So did I. We both did. He did a shadow transformation. See? I was just gonna do a meteor strike if we don't get stunned again. No, I yell at Ryder a lot, mostly because he gets into shit, but also, like, he's a attention monger. He does stuff, and the minute I stand up, he'll go, meow, and walk over like nothing was happening, and it's like... So... So I must have killed them all but the last guy. It sucks. Guess I didn't crit him. Very normal Peach behavior. Although that means he's dead. Yep.
Yes, well, it all looks to be intact. Now...
Ivan the Great does not like being bossed.
Oh, no! If I were home, I wouldn't bother. I mean, who are you, dear? While this strapping Oski escorts me to camp, go see if you can do anything for little Lily.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was just thinking, man, it'd be a damn shame if she fell over the bridge. I mean, when there's not enough killing in my Wizard 101.
Oh dear, be careful. You might not want to come in here. This behemoth is not very nice. No, not very nice at all. It's cold in here, so very cold. I asked politely, but this behemoth won't let me leave.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that to happen to you.
Sorry, the voice actress they got for Chili Lily is a little weird. Yeah. I said Lily. I did not say Willy. How's the wizarding? We are wizarding along. We're in a wintry area that we definitely helped topple the Empress, but we're still helping the nobles out? I don't know. The plotline here hurts my head. Because, like, usually there's a tangible, like, in Zafaria we were trying to stop the apocalypse. In Avalon we were trying to restore King Arthur's soul. But Polaris, I have no clue what we're trying to achieve. But it's like, yeah, it's the French Revolution combined with the Russian Tsars. So it's just a very weird mixture that... I guess you could compare the two revolutions, but this feels like what an American thinks revolution is, not, like, anything else in history to compare the two. Because, like... Look at what it takes to imitate a fraction of my power. Oh. I mean, I like the game. The current region we're in is very confusing to my head. I'm just trying to kill the little guy right now. I'm doing my best. Also, if Mama is talking, I can't hear. Oh, it's because my Discord broke. Let me fix it again. My Discord crashed a moment ago, and whenever it crashes, it just takes out all of the cool stuff with me. Now you should be able to hear Mama.
All right, Mojo, can you hear me now? I've also not been talking real loud. Mojo, can you hear me?
I mean, they'll respond soon enough.
Okay. Hey, hi, Mojo. That I'm really talking about anything exciting tonight, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're just a little... We have our down, boring moments.
Yeah. I started a new book today. It's called The Game is Murder. It's a new murder mystery. There we go. A death prison to life. That'll work on a death guy. You know, I binge watched series 2, Mojo. I've been working my way through Royal Pains. I actually just got the last season in to watch.
We've been binge watching, like I said, the Vikings. We're at the end of, getting close to the end of season 4 on Vikings.
Is that the last season?
No.
Oh.
They had seasons until like 2021.
Oh, how long?
It's like 11 or 12 seasons.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yo. Big boy series.
Somebody's message was deleted.
That's because it was a bot.
Oh, it didn't have a bot-like name. I just assumed that was somebody.
Well, it's probably because I put a bot message. It said spam detected, so it obliterated them.
I've watched the first two episodes of Boston Blue, the spinoff from Blue Bloods. It was pretty good. Oh, there we go. We killed him. Wow.
And now
The
she might be
people-
like, "Why did you rescue me?"
Oh goodness.
No,
I'm
she's-
so very scared. We're going to Walrusburg. I hear there are a lot of penguins there. It's exciting, isn't it? That reminds me. Did you see the Duchess? I don't know why, but I should hurry and catch up with the Duchess. She's probably getting impatient. So very impatient. I'll see you at the camp.
Talk to Duchess Carwalina.
It's also a quest with Edgar here.
Oh, wait. Talk to the Duchess. Oh. She's back the other way. I thought she was further down the road. Oops.
Nope, there's a few other people here in camp now too.
I see that. Well, first I'll talk to the Duchess, and then looks like Edgar.
And the dock here, to your right.
Going back to Walzakistan. Oh dear.
And Tusquette's got to be Marie Antoinette.
Hold on. Did Ivan hear correctly? There is trouble at Earth.
I'm sure your friends are all right, Ivan. Well, I can hardly believe it. Oh, I would very much like to
Oh.
visit, but I'd have to leave the Duchess. There is one thing, I suppose. I make good flapjacks. Yes, I sure do. Could I sell flap after?
Oh hey, Librarian Fitzium. One of the scholars left a message for you. Come to the Arcanum. Or don't. I don't care. Okay, dude.
What?
I got the little
Oh,
monkey
yeah,
dude.
I got that. I got that a little bit ago.
The Arcanum is what attached to Merle's room, isn't it?
I don't know. Let me finish talking to people, and then we can figure it out.
Ugh. Excuse me. That still goes to ready.
Oh, those are those flowers we've been seeing around.
Yeah.
Go do that first. Oh, I got to talk to Chili Lily again.
Yeah, I'll get mine since I finished talking to everyone already. And by the time we should looking for yours. I should have hopefully come back in.
We have to get a flapjack pan back from the tundra to rolls.
Yep, go ahead and get your flowers. I did. They're fairly everywhere. They're spread everywhere pretty well.
Okay, through this area we were just in.
Yeah, they're in this area here. Okay, he just sells shitty reagents. Okay, not a big deal. I can hear my duck wife screaming at the top of her lungs.
Wait, the cat go up there?
No, they're playing a horror game, remember?
Oh, okay. I thought.
That's kind of like why I feel like that's why we started talking about Stephen King so much, is because I run up mentioning that.
She was screaming playing a horror game. That's right.
Yeah.
You know, we could go ahead and get these tundra trolls for the flapjack pan.
If that's what you want to do, I figured I would just wait for you to get finished with getting all your flowers.
I mean, I've got one more flower to get. Just a moment. Okay. So who do we take the tundra trolls back to? The Doc? Yeah, Doc. So let's take the saxifrage back to Doc.
I already did. I'm waiting on you to get you with yours.
Okay, I gotta go back there and I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work around two cats in my lap. Okay, so the quest we have is the Tundra Trolls, talk to Fishmonger in Walrusburg. Oh, we're in Forlorn Tog, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
I need to look up where the Vanilla Ice and the Polar Rose are. And I am supposed to talk to Magister Zealot in Dragon's Roost. Is that what your thing is?
No, it's not. That's not the librarian Fitsume. That's not the little stupid monkey man that just popped up.
Okay. Well, the monkey man popped up, but he sent me to Zealot and Dragonspire. I think they sent
No,
me to
it wasn't.
they-
No, he when he popped up, he just said go to the Arcanum, which could be in Dragonspire, but I don't think that's the thing that. That's the Brandon quest is the one to Magister's Land in Dragonspire. If you click on the review dialogue, it shows Brandon.
Okay, yeah, that is the Brandon one. But
And Colonel Snuzzles is a stupid tree quest from when I was in Crocotopia. Fishmonger's back in Walrusburg, and then I have Frozen Tide with the Tundra Trolls. I don't have any other quests. I think, like all the other threshold levels we've hit, this is another one where you just have to go back to.
I have to go to Dragonspire. That was the one I got when I hit
That's-
110. You did.
Okay, but the Magister's Zealant is the Brandon quest. So what are you talking about?
I thought that was because I
No,
did
the
get
Brandon
it.
quest is not related to what Librarian Fitsume popped up saying. It's entirely unrelated. Also, why are you over by that dungeon?
Okay, so let's see what one I have that you don't then. Flapjack Dreams is a Tundra Troll. Fishing for Forgiveness is the Fishmonger.
Yep.
The Vanilla Ice and the Polar Rose.
Yep.
I have Trial by Dragon's Fire, which is the Brandon quest.
Yep.
For the Lava Fishing, that's a fishing quest.
All
The
right.
Quest for Truth, that's my blending. Ticket to Kensington's is something old.
Yep.
The Fishing Buddy, Tower of Elephant, House of Mystery and Suspense, that's Master of the Undying that I tried and played for 4 hours that one night
Yep.
and ended up not making it through.
Apparently,
And then
Darkmoor
I
is.
have- then I have a Talk to Redden in Forlorn Top.
That's the quest finder. And we can't get to him. He's on the other side of that drawbridge.
So I thought I got something, but now I
No,
don't know
it's
what-
just it's the stupid pop-ups they do when we hit certain levels. I hit level 110. You probably hit it.
So
a
did
little
I.
before-
I did back before you did, and I bet we've got new spells available to us.
That's probably why he's in the Arcanum. I just don't know where that is, but that's.
But
not-
I didn't get anything in my quest thing to
You
do
don't.
that.
You don't. We haven't ever.
Oh, I thought you had a quest for Arcanum.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. He just said he was in the Arcanum.
Okay.
If you-
I
if you
did
saw-
read all of it because it was when we were going into a combat and I had to scroll past it.
That's what I said from the beginning. I read what he said, and I was like, oh, he says he's in the Arcanum, or show up if you don't care. You're like, he clearly didn't care if we came, but
Just
he was,
remember the show up if you don't, or show up or not. You know, I don't care.
Yeah.
I remember that, but I didn't remember anything else because I was trying to get through the dialogue to help
Well,
you out.
that's fine, but you're like, I wasn't trying to gaslight you. I just had read his
No,
dialogue.
you weren't gaslighting me. I was just trying to figure out which quest it was because I didn't read the dialogue.
Okay. I kept saying it wasn't a quest, but you kept fixating on that. That's why I was very confused.
I assumed that it would be because usually there is something it puts in the quest finder for us to do that. To
No,
remind
whenever
us.
whenever it's the pop-up stuff like Merle, no, never gives a quest. It's just a pop-up.
Okay.
Because it's like you said, it might be more spells, but it's never required.
Bye, Ellie. Go ahead, Peach. You can move too. Now that she's left, you can leave too. Jeez. The minute Ellie left, he decided to leave. Now I have no cats in my lap. Okay, I'm doing a Forest Lord. I've got a one with a fist put on it.
Oh, you're doing Forest Lord. Okay, I'll hit the key. See if I can get him down to a level where you can kill him.
I think I'll kill the first one. So I got a question. They just showed an ad for Wipeout. You know, I've got wrestling on in the background. And I'm assuming that John Cena and Nicole, whatever her last name is, are not really there with the contestants when they're doing it. They filmed them afterwards with the video of the Wipeout contestants.
I have no idea, Mom.
Okay.
I've never watched it other than with you and anyone
I've
else.
watched a couple of episodes because it came on. It was on right before something I wanted to watch on the
Yeah,
station.
I don't watch TV generally, so I don't know anything about what you're talking about. I know the show, but I
Okay.
You watch way more TV than I do. We had this conversation before.
Yeah, but you also read a lot of stuff on the web news and stuff like
About
that.
stuff I
don't.
care about. But
Well-
like, I don't like not just general stuff. I'm not like Wikipedia, man.
Okay, so we got our flapjack can.
I got mine too, so we can talk to Chili Lily. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way.
Yeah. Oh, it's taking me that way to go talk to Redden. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it defaulted to Red and Quest Finder for me too.
Okay.
That's why I was saying wrong way, because I realized you were probably doing the same thing I was.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, I had to go the long way around so I wouldn't run into a combat.
Excuse me, mistress, but I won't be going back. I wish you the best. All right, wizard. I'm sorry if I've given your friend.
Let's go!
Maybe Maria has better news.
Hey, at least we got that
The
crazy,
road is
that nice lady
so
off away from that
broken.
stupid
The
walrus.
bridge is another ma-
You don't understand, Maria. Ivan and Wizard must get through.
Baba Yaga, you people are truly mad, aren't you? Diomo and hit that's what the
Yippee! I got another.
All right, yes, she's now free of the walrus. Yay. Okay, so what other quest do we have that's here?
If you come towards the
Do we go back
drawbridge-
to the fishmonger?
we're in this area, so let's just keep going in this area until we have to go back for something. We're gonna have to go back
Okay,
to
so
Walrusburg
what-
eventually because it's the center point. So let's just go towards the
So what
drawbridge.
quest are we doing? The Redden one or the
The one that
Maria?
says go to New Blago Bridge control. Pick that one. And just come towards the drawbridge. It should have stayed on that one.
No, it didn't. I have no. Oh no, I have no bridge one.
Talk to Maria then. Did you not talk to her after talking to Chili Lily?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't. Oh, she's right. I missed that question mark. Sorry.
Yeah, she was right next to the other lady. That's why I was like, what do you mean?
I
you missed
walked right past her. I didn't see it in my peripheral vision.
it? I'm like, oh, trying to be mean. I thought they were right next to each other, so that's why I was like, what do you mean you didn't talk to her?
No, I walked right out there to head out, and it was like I didn't even see the question mark. Must have been the angle I was facing. Okay, I'm here to talk to Schmo.
Troll
Okay,
map.
so this is, oh, right here. There's a dungeon right here.
No,
Troll
no,
map.
that's not the right quest you're selected. You're still you're on the drawbridge. You're on the drawbridge. Click the rescue sweet baby sister,
Oh. Okay.
and that should take us to a different area.
That's that cave we saw with the dungeon.
Well, there's two over here,
Oh.
so it's just one of them. But
Oh, I didn't see that one. Okay. I'm here. Oh.
If you need to be done early because you're tired, say so. Because
No, 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 no. I'm cold, and Brody's laying on the blanket I've been using when I get cold at night. So I'm not
well,
gonna wake him up and move him.
I say, oh, that's creepy as hell.
Yeah, that's a doll. That's not really a.
Schmo treat yous.
Oh, Schmo was fooling us to get us to come in here so he could beat us up.
Bunch of treasures.
Okay, well, I guess we'll
Bros
kill
gonna
him.
take yous' treasures.
Oh, I need you to. Did you not talk to? Okay.
I just did. Now, yeah. Okay, so they are Death and Storm.
Yep.
Don't need that. I'll throw that.
Oh, I did not crit. Looks like sad.
I'm healing you this round. The only thing I had pips for. Hi, Magma. You coming in to see me? Oh no, you're Peachy. You're Peachy. Come on. Why are you biting?
Boop, 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 boop. I guess I'll do this.
I'm doing a minor on the second one. It won't be enough to kill him, probably.
I'm hitting all of them. I feel the same way. I don't know if it'll
see
kill
that.
any of them.
Well, you might. You just... Oh, that critical got blocked. Well, he's got 11,000 hit points.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about killing the boss. I was trying to get rid of the two smaller guys.
crap, a healing spell. Okay, I'm going to try to take out the middle one. I've got a centaur that I can put a monstrous on. So I'll take out the centaur. I mean, the middle one, the key. Hopefully.
I just got miners right now, so I'll throw it at the diamond.
Gem?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I really did crit. Wow. Did you see how much damage I did?
No, I didn't. How much did you do?
I could have killed the gem. I did 3667.
Well, I mean, at least, you know.
No, but my centaur, I don't know if I've ever seen my centaur do that much.
I have.
So I don't know. Maybe they're vulnerable to life, or boosted. Life is boosted. I don't know. That was kind of weird. I just was stunned. 3667. That was a big centaur. That's like six. That's 6 to 7 times the normal spell damage. Wow. Dude, dead. The pass. So I've confirmed a program in December for the library. Turns out there is a older gentleman who was born in 1939, right before Poland was invaded. His family was Holocaust survivors. They escaped Germany to Russia and ended up going to Russian work camps, and then made it back into the Western Europe after the war was over and immigrated to America, to Wisconsin. And he talks about being a Holocaust survivor. So I'm having him at my library on December 8th.
Wow.
He
I
lives
would go as
locally.
well.
So do I. The young man that is in church with me, that you and he were in Scholastic Bowl together and Bible Bowl, said to let him know, and he'll let the teachers, 7th and 8th graders specifically, look at that period of history. So this might be a good program that they could come for extra credit. Like he had his kids come when I had the Native American here in September. So he said he'd be happy to let teachers know anytime I've got special programs like that going on. Do not bite me. I don't know why you're biting me, because I'm rubbing your body. I've pet you like this. I've pet you like this forever. Is there something wrong back there? That's why you don't want me touching you back there? I used to bring my hand all the way down Peach's back. And now when I get to right in front of his tail, he kind of tries to nibble, chew on me, or whatever's closest
It means Magma or Brody has been doing something similar in that area, and he gets agitated by it now.
Oh, okay. Or Mink and Ellie, because they all kind of tussle. And he's actually the aggressive one on Magma. I've never seen Magma get aggressive on him. Magma's usually fighting back. Usually he is trying to get aggressive on Magma.
When cats are immediately nippy when you touch them at a spot, it's because it's sore, they've been recently attacked there, or they've been repeatedly attacked in that spot. So, like, Ryder will nip at us if we, do the kissy faces at him a bunch of times, because he thinks that we're, trying to bite him, and I understand that. But in this case, if you literally touch him and he immediately bit you, that sounds like he's sore or recently got attacked in that spot by another cat.
That's what I was figuring, but it's weird because I'm used to just running my hand all the way down his back, and he never had a problem with it. And it's been recently that he started doing it, and I have to remind my. He has to do it at least once before I remember. Oh yeah, he doesn't like that right now. So,
He may not like
but he
it
wants
ever
me
again.
to pet him. He just wants me to stop about halfway down the back.
Yeah.
He still likes me rubbing his belly.
Do that then. Let's get rid of that. And get rid of that. Oh, I think I just put the bin. Oh, really sicker gargantuan.
I'm gonna have to pause, pass, not pause, pass. I'm gonna kill you. Hi, Ellie. You're back.
That must have been a Twitter thing. I heard a weird pop of audio, and I think it was my Twitter.
You might have heard. I have the sound down on the wrestling, but you might have heard a pop because Don Callis is out right now, and you know people booing stuff. I gotta try to get a healing spell for myself, or a Bartleby for both of us.
hopefully the Brimstone Revenant does the job.
What?
I said, hopefully the Brimstone Revenant does the job.
If not, I'm throwing a spell. I'm throwing a Seraph. Not yet. No, it didn't hurt him. Wow. It's gotta be almost dead. 278 hit points, and I don't have anything.
One more Brimstone Revenant should do the job.
You got another one? Good.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping I'd get enough pips. I've got a Bartleby, but that's fine. Hopefully we'll find healing spheres if... Oh, God. Zeke's talking to me again. I picked up a bit more than you can carry. And then Mr. Lincoln tells me the same thing, that stuff has overflowed into my bank. And I just lost all the pip things that were there. Darn it. Go to New Blago Bridge Control Room. There's some healing. Did you leave the room?
No, just a moment.
If you want to teleport to me, I'm at the bridge control building.
Okay, I want a moment.
Everything okay?
Yeah, sorry, just give me a moment.
What's going on?
I was just looking up something.
So they have a female luchador that just came in. And her father's a famous luchador wrestler in Mexico. And she's going after Monet. Pretty powerfully built looking, too. Wow. Olympia. Yeah, Mercedes Monet now has 12 belts. She beat, I forget who it was to get her belt. You okay?
Yeah, sorry, I was responding to someone on Twitter, and I was posting links. So just give me a moment. It was involving nuclear energy, and I was responding to a friend.
Okay.
A friend responded to something I had put up about nuclear energy because I was saying nuclear energy is fairly green, and they were like, "It's actually the worst." And I was explaining that like, in terms of like the short term, yes, nuclear looks like it's the worst, but if we start talking long term, like hydroelectric is the best. It's just really hard to put hydroelectric in places, and it's incredibly.
But what do isn't there waste generated by nuclear energy though?
Oh yeah, none of them are like zero. That's of course. Hydroelectric is the best because it doesn't have a lot of emissions. It still has a turbine because it has to
It
have
doesn't have a waste. It doesn't have the waste stuff though. That
it has to have a backup generator in case things go bad.
Also, if there's a drought, it affects hydroelectric, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, we go to the control. The bridge. Okay.
I'm right here. You can teleport to me.
I mean, it's not that far. I just had to get around the monsters. So like hydroelectric is the best, but we don't have a lot of places where you can put it. A lot of the places where hydroelectric can be put naturally already have a hydroelectric dam there.
Yeah,
so,
like Hoover Dam and Cooley Dam.
I went in.
Boulder Dam.
So all the places that where you see hydroelectric going in these days are usually like there's a lot of man-made construction efforts that have to go in, which means there's even more concrete cement usage, and cement is the most by volume CO2 production heavy industry on the planet. It produces the most amount of greenhouse gases. It produces because you have to burn coal, limestone, and calcium. Usually, limestone and a gravel with it, some kind of rock with it to make the mixture properly. So you burn it at extremely high heat. So you gasify the coal. Most countries that have coal have dirtier coals. Because most countries don't have anthracite, which is the pure good stuff that burns just basically CO2 purely. So most everyone burns like icky coal, like brown coal, which has a lot of sulfur and iron in it, and put that into the air. So it's incredibly toxic long term. And like there's a reason why in the Industrial Revolution in the 1800s.
Oh, here's my combined spell that I've actually achieved right now.
In the 1800s, there's a reason why like it got cold is because of the sheer amount of cement and steel being produced. It caused a lot of longer, colder seasons because the sheer amount of clouds that were occurring. A lot of Western nations these days recycle cement, but that still has a huge CO2 output because you basically liquefy and recast the cement, which is not
Yeah,
easy.
you told me you're having to learn about cement for the shift work and stuff, and how there was places you'd never go because of the way they build their hotels.
Yeah, so
So,
like in terms of anything that requiring cement, you have to think about, well, how long is it going to be there? Hydroelectric's issue is hydroelectric requires constant maintenance and it may shut down entirely. So it's really good for power until it has to have an issue structurally to fix it or to maintain it. Then it has no power production. Like nuclear can at least produce a minimal amount of power while it's in maintenance mode, but hydroelectric can't. Solar has a burnout ratio. Eventually, the panels go bad, and you need to replace them. And they
and they
are
destroy the land they're sitting on too.
well,
They
it's because
suck everything
they
up.
eat. Yeah, there's no way for the ground underneath them to prosper. So if you put it in a desert, there's not a problem. But the problem is the panels themselves aren't biodegradable in any fashion at all. They're all high-end processed electronics, which means they just go to a landfill and they'll sit there for perpetuity.
Mute myself for just a moment, okay?
Okay, and then you have wind, and wind is normally not a problem, but it affects a lot of migratory patterns. So if you don't put it in the right areas, like open areas, or you put it like mountain thresholds where wind channels, it can be highly effective, but there's enough research going on in the percussive impact on animals in air and in water that the volume of like wind turbines may be long-term concerning for migratory species because it creates percussive wave that can cause damage to them. There's a lot of, like I was looking up, and there's not a lot of research on it actually killing whales, but Greenpeace and every green organization is pretty adamant on the fact that like the percussion waves can't be doing nothing. Like you can't just like be slamming your fist into a wall and nothing happens to the wall. The wall gets damaged over time. So maybe we just don't have enough data on it because we don't understand the issue. But like, it's better than coal. And if I was like in a perfect world, hydroelectric wins the race. In a world where we have the resource constraints we do and the issue we do, like solar sucks a lot. Like it's great for me. It's great on a private basis, but on a like a mass grid level, I don't think it's a good option. Wind turbine would be better in a mass array. Like the airport that I used to fly into all the time near where Mama Zealot lives has a huge field of solar panels, which probably support the airport, but they are prohibitive to the former farmland that's on. So that ground is just basically unusable now. And I don't know why, because it's green farmland that could either house trees or it could have farmland. It sits down as a solar farm to support the airport. When the airport literally... I mean, I don't even know if the airport survives on that because the solar panels, again, don't produce like mega wattage. Even in a large grouping, we're not talking 700 megawatts like most nuclear. We're talking maybe 100, 200. I don't think airports have that small of a demand. Maybe a business would, but I don't think an airport would. So I don't think solar is really good. It's really cool. On an independent private fashion, it's very good. Like, put on the top of your house, and like for me, it pays most of my electric bill year round. Like I have electric to the house almost 9 times of the year, 9 out of 10 times of the year, because like the sun is there, and I have enough panels on the top of my roof that it covers the small electricity that the duck and I use. Like our electronics that's it. We don't keep a lot of lights on. I don't use a lot of the temperature gauge. I don't, and we don't do a lot of like house visits and stuff like that. We just don't use a lot of electricity. So solar's great for us. I wouldn't put a wind farm, even if it was conventionally located in a good place for us. I don't think it'd be usable in a private amount. Like on a large quantity size area, you'd want to put wind over solar every time. But it still is not as good as hydroelectric, and it's still not as good as nuclear. And the pollution CO2 issue, like the greenhouse effect, is pretty bad out of like cement production. And there is cement production required for a nuclear plant. I'm not saying there's not, but like you need a lot more metal production and it's a lot more long term. You're building things to last, and like you can with a hydroelectric. But the difference between a hydroelectric and a nuclear is that maintenance is a lot easier on a nuclear plant than it is on a hydroelectric, especially on the outside exterior, which you need to stay intact for a hydroelectric.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. I had
No, you're
my
good.
phone call. I had a phone call.
I just been ranting because like
No,
hydro.
I know you were ranting. It's okay. I just wanted to let you know I unmuted myself and I'm back.
I mean, hydroelectric in general is better over time than nuclear. It will be all the time, but like there are reports every few years of a dam collapsing in most parts of the world because like you can build them well, but they're gonna erode from water. You can do enough to limit it, and if you maintain vigilance on it, they won't. But like
Is that what they do with Hoover Dam since Hoover Dam's lasted all these years?
there has to be a vigilance on it that happens. Maybe they have to drain
They
the
do.
reservoir.
They have a big ones. I mean,
They have
when I
to.
went
So in order
to
to do maintenance, in order to do proper maintenance on a hydroelectric dam, at some point the reservoir has to be able to empty out, and you can get into both sides one way or the other, and that's not always easy because a lot of countries put their hydroelectric dams in places where water runs constantly, which means that the best you can do is repair from the inside. They're hoping that long term the structure holds out on external erosion, but like that's not how concrete works. Concrete is not meant to take constant pressure. Oh, hey, my wizard crashed again.
Again?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll open back up and we can finish the fight, and then maybe we're done for the night.
Maybe it's what it when it crashes. Have you been doing the same thing earlier in the day before you came into Wizard? Like maybe it's a specific game clashes in your computer system with Wizard.
Nah, I mean, today I didn't reboot, but like last time we played where I was having the crashes, I had done a reboot, so it was just a fresh run on my PC.
Okay.
So like the difference between last time we played and this time is I didn't reboot, but functionally I played the same games, and that didn't matter.
Okay.
I'm running the same apps. That didn't matter. My only
Okay.
thinking is that like maybe there's a temporary disruption between my connection and King's Isle, and so
That could be.
that causes enough that it just drops me. I don't know.
That's possible. Yeah.
I mean, I'm wired in, but at the same time, I don't like we talked about earlier. I don't know weather.
Right.
But no, like I think a lot of people give nuclear a really bad name because there is a lot of issues of like malpractice and
Well, I
operations
think
with it.
part of the problem is all of the nuclear meltdowns that happened when I was in high school and early college.
Okay, so the only
Three
meltdowns
Mile Island.
it's Three Mile
What was
Island
the
and
one?
it's 3 Mile Island, Chernobyl. Those are the only two nuclear disasters
Well,
that
no,
happened in your
even
time.
even the one that's here in Illinois got shut down
Well,
because
no,
there
but it
was
didn't have a disaster. What like the
it,
the
it
nuclear?
didn't have a disaster, but they had concerns and they shut it down
Yeah,
for a long
because
time.
after 3 Mile Island, everyone got scared that all reactors were bad. In reality, 3 Mile Island had a similar issue to Chernobyl, which was the plant is fine when you build it to regulation. The minute people inside decide to fuck around and not obey regulation, things go horribly wrong really quickly with nuclear.
That's like blaming. I get a bad grocery bag. All grocery bags are bad. No, it's not.
I mean,
that.
to be fair, like with Chernobyl, all RBMK reactors were actually bad, and if you weren't in the Soviet Union post revelations about Chernobyl, a lot of nuclear facilities shut down because they had to replace the reactor and how it operated in general. But like Fukushima's built on that model, but they replaced certain things to protect it. It still had a disaster, but it had a disaster post earthquake. It didn't have a disaster all on its own. It had an earthquake
no,
to
the
cause.
earthquake and an earthquake can do all sorts of things.
Now,
To that
3
kind
Mile
of stuff.
Island, I think 3 Mile Island, the issue was there was like electric impulse or something, and it disrupted consistency. Again, it's hard when you're relying on electrical devices, things can go horribly wrong really quickly. But, like, that's going back to regulation. I think if I go look up 3 Mile Island immediately here and just like to see like what happened. Right
Okay,
now.
so interesting thing. I just had glitches with my DirecTV in the feed they're getting. So there could be, with the weather patterns from Hurricane, what's her face that went through, Melissa. Hurricane Melissa was what went across the middle part of Jamaica and Haiti. I think it was. I mean, there could be residual storm patterns. I mean, it's been overcast and nasty here
All right,
for the
so
last couple of days.
3 Mile Island was caused when the non-nuclear secondary systems, which help keep it cool and pressurized, had a water pipe burst, and all the water escaped the pressurized cooling system, leading to an increase in temperature precipitously. Okay, so the cooling system had a structural mechanical failure, and that's why it melted down. It is considered the worst accident in U.S. commercial nuclear power plant history.
What was
comma,
left
but-
now? What was Love Canal in New York? Was that nuclear or was that just?
I don't know. I'll look that up on my but although its small radioactive releases had no detectable health effects on plant workers or the public. So, like, it was a nuclear disaster that didn't do any damage. I think the island is still empty of things because they're just making sure nothing bad happened. But as far as we know, like, they got it done in time, that there were no long-term damages other than the initially released radioactive material from the coolant system breaking, which was mostly xenon gas and krypton gas into the atmosphere, which are not they're not greenhouse gases in the conventional sense. They're just noble gases which don't react to anything, so they just take up the atmosphere.
Yeah, noble gases stay the way they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Isn't that why they're noble? They don't change?
They have no change, which means they just take up space in the atmosphere. So they're not greenhouse gases in that they're highly reactive and eat up natural light and help the planet stay warm. They're just obtrusive.
They're basically just taking up empty space.
Well, no, they're pushing out things we need for them to be there.
Yeah.
Because they're heavier and more stable. So, like, other
okay.
things break down. You said what incident?
Love Canal, I believe, was what it was called. It was in New York in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s. I don't really know much about it. I just remember people made jokes about Love
That
Canal.
was toxic dumping of chemicals near Niagara
Okay,
Falls.
I knew it was something. I knew it was something, but I couldn't remember if it was nuclear or toxic. I was getting ready to say toxic when you say you'd look it up. Because I was thinking it wasn't nuclear, but I just remember it was bad and it did a lot of damage to people and they were worried about children and stuff.
Okay, so prepare to construct an urban community with parks and residences on the shores of Lake Ontario. It would become eventually a real estate
Kill
scheme.
this guy.
Can
You cast a healing on me?
What's that?
I can kill this guy? Can you cast a healing on me?
I cannot do anything this turn.
Okay. All right. I'll just kill the guy and hopefully they'll be dead.
It says, in 1890. Oh, that's 1890. That's your early canal site dig. I'm looking. Sale of the site. Okay, school district, home construction. This was supposed to be a site for like an actual canal and hydroelectric dam. Eventually led up a discovery because there was a black fluid flowing out of the canal. And it appeared to be they were just dumping chemicals in the landfill associated with hydrocarbon processed sludge fly ash, which is, again, this is cement related stuff if it's fly ash. Because fly ash is a product burning from coal and is known to be used in cement construction. I wonder where where was it coming
Oh my
from?
gosh. What's the woman that hangs out with Moxley? She just knocked out cold the ref in a match Moxley was having with Kyle Riley.
Oh, they was revealed that standards at the time did not approve building a leaching liner, a liner to prevent leaching, which is necessary for home construction. So there was toxic chemicals being dumped into the canal, and the homes built along the canal didn't have the proper stuff to keep the chemicals that were being dumped in from getting into the houses. The sub pumps for the canal found there were toxic
This
chemicals.
building,
What?
do
Sorry.
you need to go pull the bridge control?
Probably.
I did, but
Sorry,
since it was
you had me look it up, so I was looking it up.
yeah, I know. I just wanted to know whether it was toxic or nuclear. It was toxic. I couldn't remember which one it was.
We haven't had a whole lot of nuclear disasters in the United States.
I know we haven't, but I remember people talking about Love Canal, but but when I was really young, so I didn't really
Say,
remember
nuclear
about it.
disasters worldwide. I could probably look up. Let's see. Nuclear and radiation accidents and disasters.
Okay, we have two people to talk to over here across the bridge.
Soviet Union, United Kingdom. That's related to
There's a
bombs, related to contamination of a processing. So it's apparently something in Idaho when a control rod went awry. Something in Michigan with a reactor. Switzerland, Germany, Czechoslovakia, 3 Mile Island. France. Alabama again.
And you're going too deep in the hole. It's okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, if there's been any, like, outside of Fukushima, every time there's been an incident at a nuclear facility, it is a low amount of fatalities, and it deals with controlled rod operation, or cooling systems, which are the two systems you have to maintain vigilantly in nuclear. Whereas in hydroelectric, the issue is at some point, the outside surface is going to degrade over time from the pressure of water on it, and it needs to be shut down to fully prep. The problem is depending on how the concrete is laid, you may have foundational cracks that are not detectable in time, and there's no way to know until the water is running, which is what's happened a couple times to dams, is that, like, they're not built in the right way, and it blows out. So, like, they're really expensive, they're really greenhouse producing, and they're really reliable if done right. The problem is like, they're not always done right, and a lot of countries cut corners on them because you need a lot of iron and you need a lot of cement. You need a lot of good cement that has foundational.
Did you talk to both people?
I talked to Redden and I talked
Zoya
to Zoya.
and the penguin.
Yes, I talked to Redden and Zoya.
Okay. Let's go to where we're supposed to go, and let's end here.
Snowbeard, and I have Get Busy Living.
Right. So, which one do we want to do? Cold clearing.
The volcanic glass one, the Get Busy Living is closer. It looks like. Yeah, there's like volcanic glass out in the middle of this field here.
Okay.
Whereas Snowbeard is a little past it. So let's start with the volcanic glass one. I think in a perfect world, like, in general, energy is not the painful misery thing it is, but like every way we produce energy is not great.
Okay, I made it through them. You want to teleport to me?
I got a gap. But
okay.
It disappeared when you picked it up, so I have to wait.
I know.
You pick up.
Okay. So now we can talk to Redden.
Yeah, now we have to get out of here. I got out.
Yeah, so did I.
Okay, so go back to Redden.
Yep. Again, there's no energy that's zero production of emissions because, like, every energy source has a backup generator that relies on coal or oil.
Oh, well, thanks for
and as long as the backup generator operates at some point, you're going to have emissions. Nuclear
okay,
burns,
so now we go into the cold clearing.
Nuclear burns CO2 and water vapor, which are water vapor is considered a greenhouse gas that we don't often talk about, but it's the most common greenhouse gas that comes out of nuclear plants.
Okay. Professor.
It's my stream.
I know.
If you want me to,
but nobody's on there right now.
Okay, we're done.
Is there?
Why are you being weird? Okay, I'm done. Have a good night, Mom. Good night, chat. I'm sorry for apparently talking your ear off and having a good time on stream. I thought I was having a good stream. Apparently my mom wasn't. So sorry about that, everyone. Have a good night. Take care.